Listen up, fam. Listen up, listen up, listen up. It's not about a moment of inspiration. It's not about a moment of motivation. Oh, I need a moment of hypeness, right? It's not about having hype or having a moment of inspiration. It's about creating an inspiring life. Can you create a lifestyle? A lifestyle around the thing that you say you want. How you want to feel is moment to moment, right? If you want a better future, fam, if you want a better future, you live a better present. If you want a better future, you live a better present because the future is now. Listen, the future is now. This very moment is the future. And it's a moment to moment to moment to moment thing, right? Every single move you make influences the future towards a certain direction. Every single move you make influences the future towards a certain direction. That means in the present moment, moment to moment, right this moment, right? However it is you want to feel, you can feel like that right now at this present moment. And every move you make at in this present moment is influencing the future towards a certain result. So the question is, where are you headed? Where are you going? What is the direction where's the direction your life is going? Because the future changes from moment to moment, fam. The thought of the future changes from moment to moment. When you lack clarity in the present, the thought of the future changes. If you're feeling good about yourself at this moment, you start thinking, wow, the future is great. If you feel bad about yourself, you start changing the direction the future goes, right? Where your life is going to go. And you start going based off feelings, right? You start going based on how you feel. Okay, I don't feel good today. You know what, man? The day sucks. The day's over. The day's over. The day's over. At any moment, you can switch that state. At any moment, you can switch that mentality. At any moment, you can switch it all around. It can turn all around for you. That's what people don't understand. They think that the day is over. They think, oh, I started off, today's a shitty day. Today's not, you know what, man, today I didn't wake up right. And then from moment to moment to moment, they stay within that sluggishness. They stay within that state. But instantly it can all change, right? Instantly, it doesn't have to be that way. Instant, right now, at this very moment, instantly it can all change. And I snap the fingers because that's how instant it is. It can all change because why? Because why? You have full control, right? It's a moment to moment thing. It's not a full day where I'm just going to allow this to drag on and you do nothing about it, right? And for a lot of people, they find themselves in a place where they're always looking for a moment of inspiration. Man, I need some motivation today. I need some inspiration to get going today. You need to create an inspiring life. Your lifestyle needs to be on point. Your lifestyle needs to be inspiring. Every move you make needs to move you. Every move you make needs to touch you in a certain way. Like, oh, I feel that. It needs to, every move you make, like, oh, shit, it hit me. Because psychologically, right, you're in that zone. And that zone, no one can break. That zone, no one can interrupt. That zone, no one can interrupt that process. When you're in that zone, when you're all in, when you're in that mode, when you head down focus while everyone else is focused on stupid shit. Everyone else is focused on dumb, meaningless things that are happening in social media. You are head down focused, locked in. Locked in, your mindset, I've created an entire life of inspiration. That means I don't see stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the dumb shit online, or I don't see what's going on, right? So what you do is you stay locked in. You stay locked in and you create a lifestyle like that from moment to moment to moment. If you're feeling a certain way right now, think about how you feel right now can determine where the direction of your future, right? Think about it. How you can say, okay, I'm not feeling it today. And then you start thinking about the future. You start planning on top of that foundation of these feelings. So you look to feel good and then you feel good about the future, but then it's flimsy. right? It's flimsy. It's like, oh, it's not solidified in your mind. There's no direction. It's like, some days I feel like this, the next day I feel like that. And then you're okay with that. Instead of creating an entire life where every move you make is how you want to feel, right? And then now from moment to moment, the future, you start seeing, I'm going to work towards this. This is what I see. This is what I want. And then you get zoned in. But when you lack clarity, when you don't take control of the present moment, when you're not present, and you allow life to take over, from moment to moment, your thought of the future starts to change, right? You was really excited about this idea, and in the next moment you was really bummed out about this idea, but then you got excited about it again. What does that mean, right? What's that mean, fam? What's that mean? Why does the thought of the future changes from moment to moment? Think about it. Think about it. The thought of the future changes from moment to moment. Growth instantly changes the course of your future, right? The course of your life. Growth changes the thought of the future. Growth changes the thought of the future. With growth, you're like, oh shit, I can do so much more. What's next? What's the next move? But also, when you start to decline, right? When you're psychologically dying, that also changes the thought of the future. You know how many people are not taking advantage of the present moment? They're not making the decisions they know they need to make, and they're thinking about the future from that perspective. They're thinking about the future from that mentality. They're thinking about what's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 months based on how they feel at this current moment in time. But it's all based off of feelings and not knowing. Right? So as you grow, as you learn, as you take full control of the things you have full control of, taking responsibility of the things you have control of, the moment you start doing that, you say, okay, where do I want to go? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Not out of this idea, I got to believe in myself, I got to have faith in it. No, no, no. You just know. You just know the move that you need to make. You know. You are so solid with yourself that you know that it doesn't matter what happens because you have full control over how you respond to it. You know that it doesn't matter what happens. You move in the state of knowing, not hoping, wishing. No, the state of knowing. One moment you feel great. The thought of the future is amazing. Wow, I got all these high hopes. These are the things I want to do. Yes, I'm excited. The moment you feel like shit, because you didn't take control, you're like, oh man, I'm discouraged. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I can make this move. It's like, ooh, what does this mean? Why is it so flimsy? Why is it so easy to throw you off the fucking course? Why is it so easy to throw you off? Why is it so easy? There's something there. That's why people look for moments of inspiration. I need motivation today. I need to watch another motivational video. I need to watch another something that talks to me for the moment, because when I feel inspired, I go ahead and start thinking about the things that I hope for one day to do. Because when I'm not watching these things, right, then I go back to, damn, man, it's not real. It's not real for me. It's all hopes. It's all one days. But when you start creating a lifestyle of inspiration, a lifestyle of passion, a lifestyle of movement, a lifestyle of energy, you start taking control of the present, you start taking responsibility of the moment, you know what happens? The thought of the future, you start like, yo, it doesn't matter what happens. This is the direction I want to go, and I'm going to take full control over my present moment, moment to moment. I'm going to take full control over my present moment, moment to moment. That's what people don't understand. That's where people get confused, right? They start hoping, wishing, oh, I don't know what's going to happen, but what if this happens? What if that happens? What if it does? You got control over how you respond. What's the problem? What is the problem when you are in control over how you respond to the problem? The only problem is how you feel about yourself. The only problem is the secret moves you make behind the scenes when no one's watching. The only problem is how you keep, are you honorable to your word? Do you keep your word? Because if you constantly break your word to yourself, you know, anything I do, I don't know if I'm going to show up because I don't show up for myself. I got all these plans, these projects, but what if I don't show up because I'm known not to show up? I say I'm going to show up and I don't show up. I say I'll be there at 8 o'clock and I'm there at 8:45. I say, hey, I'm going to show up today. I give you my word and it doesn't happen. And then we talk about making moves. We talk about you're supposed to feel solid with yourself when you make moves, when you don't even keep your word to yourself. You said you was going to show up today to the gym. What happened? Oh, I don't know. I didn't feel like it. Okay, cool. Fine. I get it. You said, hey, you was going to do this today. Yo, I gave my word. I said I was going to do this, this, and this, and this. What happened? Nah, there was traffic and you know what I'm saying? The traffic lights and, the lights nowadays is crazy. Like, there's this one light that keeps you there for 4 minutes. Man, that's why I'm 4 minutes late. It's like, okay. So now you wonder why when it comes to making decisions, and this is not about being a perfect human being. Sometimes things happen, right? It's not about being perfect human being. Hey, be perfect. Show up. Do everything you say you were going to do. We're talking about when man, my intention is to keep and honor my word. You know that when I say something, you always deliver on it. Every time you say it, you deliver on it. Then what is it that you have to worry about? When you're making moves, what is it that you worry about? When you say, I'm gonna focus on this project, or this is my goal, or these are the decisions I'm going to make, or I'm going to go into this knowing that there's a strong possibility it's going to fail, but I know how I respond to adversity, so what's the problem? I'm going to jump into this relationship knowing that, you know what, man, my intention is this, and it doesn't matter what happens. Think about that. It doesn't matter what happens. And I say relationship as in any form of partnership. Any form of partnership. Knowing that, you know what, man, is this a calculated move? Does this make sense? Is this a rational thing to do? Is this going to help me move forward? Is this an asset to my life or this is a liability? Okay, cool. Everything's in place. You know what? I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go all in knowing that there's a strong possibility that it might not work out. But what I do know this is that if it doesn't work out, I have control over how I react and respond to the problem, and I trust that. I know how I do that behind the scenes when no one's watching, right? We all secretly know ourselves, fam. We all secretly know ourselves. When it all lines up and it all makes sense and you bet on yourself and you go all in, what happens? We all know. We all know how we react to these things. We all know how we react to adversity. We all know the fears we have that we're not addressing. We all know, think about it, we all know how we respond to things, our work ethic, our character, our outlook on life. That's why there's hesitation when it comes to things, because we secretly know ourselves. Got to take responsibility, got to take control of the moves you make, of the decisions you make, and live with intention. Your entire life needs to be a moment of a life of inspiration. Your entire life, your focus, your moves needs to be all of it combined. It's not a moment of inspiration. All of it needs to be inspiration. Every decision you make is an inspiring decision. If you want to live that type of life, if you want to live that type of life. It's not a moment of passion, a moment of motivation. It's an entire state of being. This is the mindset I'm talking about. And when you know yourself, fam, you know what happens when you know yourself? There's nothing to lose. You're like, I got everything to gain. There is no hesitation. There is no maybes, I don't know. No. I know me. So you can do whatever it is you do. You can say whatever it is you want to say. I know me. Meaning you can say whatever you say you want to me, but I know how I react and respond. I got control of that. Chaos can happen in this world right now. Something can happen. It's all good. I got control how I respond to it. Fine, let's go. Roll up the sleeves. This is what's in front of me. Let's go. See, that's the mentality when it comes to going into projects, into relationships, into all forms of partnerships. When it goes into going into a situation that seems like it's the unknown, you walk in there knowing like, yo, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared to adjust and adapt, and that's it. I'm prepared to respond the way I'm supposed to respond. I'm interested in understanding the problem. And because I'm interested in understanding the problem, it doesn't matter what the problem is. Now, if you're interested in running away from the problem, guess what happens? What happens if you're interested in running away from the problem? What if you built the habit of always running away? What if you built the habit of always running away from your fears? What if you built the habit of always, think about it, fam, just think about it. Don't just listen and consume and get excited and get hyped up because of the energy you feel right now. Think about it. What happens if you built the habit of running away? Do you know yourself? Do you trust the person you see in the mirror? Do you look at the person you see in the mirror and be like, damn, I know I will always bet all in with you? How do you bet all in with somebody who runs away from problems? How do you bet all in with somebody? I'm talking about the person you see in the mirror. How do you look at somebody in the mirror and say, yo, you run away, bro? You run away. You've built the habit of running away. You've built the habit of not doing. You built the habit of making excuses. You've built the habit of not showing up. Of course there's doubts. Of course there's fears. Of course there's insecurities. Of course you don't show up. Of course when it comes to betting on yourself, you're not interested. Because you secretly know when it comes to solving problems, I run away from it. But there's a moment, fam. There's a moment. It's a moment, man. There's a moment when you see the truth in that. When you can look in the mirror and be like, damn, man, I see you. I know how you respond to things. I know, but this is the time to change that at this very second. You know what, man? Fuck it. Let's go. And it's the little things. It's the little things that no one ever talks about. The littlest things. The littlest things that no one ever talks about. The little things in life that you look at it and you act like you didn't see it. The little things like, hey, there's something on the floor, you just walk right past it. The little things where you don't take care. Oh, yeah, I got all these problems stacked up to the fucking ceiling and I'm doing nothing about it. You secretly know that. Yeah, there's things I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I'm not doing it. I'm choosing to do other things. You secretly know. So what happens? You think your thought of the future is looking up? You think you move in with intention every single moment when you know you got these problems? You're not even taking control of the things you have control of. Now we're talking about making moves. We're talking about taking risk. We're talking about betting on yourself. How? How do you bet on yourself? The universe gonna take care of it. I'm gonna pray that one day that my life changes. While the things that you have control of, you don't even take control of that. So what does that mean, right? The moment you get well grounded with actuality, the moment that your 2 feet touches the floor and say, yo, listen, I'm going to start taking responsibility of all the things that I have control of. I'm going to start taking responsibility of the things that I have control of. I'm not going to allow problems to roll on to the next day, because if you sleep with problems, you're going to end up waking up with problems. So you know what you do? You handle everything before the day is over. My intention is to handle everything before the day is up, before I lay my head to sleep, before I put my head down to rest. How can you rest peacefully if you're resting with problems? How you resting peacefully if you resting with problems? Your head's on the pillow. I got mad shit I didn't do yesterday, the day before. Then every single day you're backed up by shit that you haven't addressed. You're backed up by shit that you haven't addressed, and you want to talk about, damn, how can I start betting on myself? How can I go all in on these projects? How can I start making moves? How can I see myself from a different perspective? If you know how you respond to things, you know how you are, you know how you react, you know how you move. You just know, damn, I look in the mirror and I can't even bet all in on you. But the moment that you start taking responsibility of the moment that you start embracing the now, the moment you start taking control on how you influence the future, the moment you start saying, yo, you know what, man, it's up to me and it always will be. The moment you start saying, yo, I'm going to take control over how I react and respond. I'm going to go back. I'm going to stop real quick, go back and handle all of these problems that I just allowed to continue to move on. I got all of this problems going on in my mind, all of these problems in my life, all of this problems that's going on. You know what, man? Let me stop for a second and let me address these things. Let me start taking ownership and control. Let me start reacting to things let me start responding to things instead of consuming bullshit, man. Bullshit on social media. Hey, you know what happened yesterday? Oh shit, did you hear what? And then you go down this rabbit hole of stupid shit, of meaningless, stupid shit. Meaningless, stupid shit, wondering why your life is where it's at. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's going on. And you're going down this rabbit hole on stupid shit. Come on, fam, you know this. Come on, I know you know. It's all love. That's why I can speak about it, because it's all love. This is all love. This is all love. I'm talking to you with all love right now. It's like, yo, man, when are you gonna just take control and responsibility of your own existence and start focusing on what's going on in your life? Stop worrying about what's going on in this artificial shit that's going on. When are you going to start taking control, yo, of the things you have control of? When are you going to stop putting limitations on yourself? And talking about, man, I don't know if I can do it. What? You're a human being that's built everything you see in this planet. You use the tools and the resources on this planet to create all this technology and all these. You've learned so much about the human body and mind, and that's the capabilities of a human being. You're talking about, I don't know if I can do it. You're talking about the limitations that you put on yourself. There's a cap in your thoughts, and the mind is infinite and unlimited. You're talking about the mind that is infinite and unlimited psychologically. You talk about you can't solve your fucking problems. You can't figure it out. You can't bet on yourself. You can't do it. That's what people are saying. All these stories you tell yourself, I don't know if I can. I'm so afraid. I don't know. And then you go on and worrying about stupid shit on social media. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And if you can explain to me what we're doing, like I can sit here and take notes because I want to learn from you. If you're making those type of moves, I want to take notes and learn from you because it doesn't make sense. Something so unlimited, something that's so inspiring, something that's so complex, something that's infinite, something that was so intelligent. The human mind is so stupid at the same time. So intelligent and so stupid at the same time. We can't figure it out. We create these own obstacles in our mind and we talk about, I don't know if I can. It's like, but what if you broke away your own obstacles? What if you got away from these stories? What if you started taking control? You started making moves. You started taking responsibility. You started moving with intention, focus, inspiration. You started moving with that passion. Can you imagine you move with that passion? You walking every day like, yep, doesn't matter what happens. I got control over how I respond to it. So you can say anything to me. Anything can happen. I can lose $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 right now. There's trillions of dollars in this world. I have control over how I respond and react. Time to roll the sleeves up. Time to learn. Time to study. Because there's some shit that I don't know. I'm going to study. I'm going to move with this intention. I'm going to give all of myself to the process. Time to learn. Time to study. Damn, my body's sluggish. I'm losing it a little bit. My body's sluggish. I'm tired. Time to study. Time to ask questions. Not assume. Ask questions. Yo, man, let me study this shit. Damn, my food, I'm not feeling right. Time to study. Time to learn. Time to take responsibility. Time to fix my bed. Time to make changes. Time to leave this environment. Time to cut these people off. Time to better myself. This is not interesting. This is not inspiring. This does not make sense. You get what I'm saying? For me, this is a moment to moment to moment to moment decision. Every single moment. If you feel it like now, transfer it to the next moment, to the next moment. And it's project moves. Like, not even, like problem solving here, problem solving there, moving here, on the move, making adjustments, adapting, adjusting, not worrying about stupid shit you see on social media. You heard what happened with this person that, yo, that shit was crazy. Something to talk about out of boredom because you ain't solving your own problems. Let me chill. Got me all sweating in here. Let me chill. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. Life is good, man. I ain't mad. Life is great. I'm just sharing that passion with you so you can own it and bring it in with you, and you start moving with that energy that I'm feel like that energy right now that you feel right now. Moment to moment to moment to moment. You feel me? Give me some fire emojis, fam, if you're feeling this. Let me know. Give me some fire emojis if you are feeling this, fam. Cause yo, I'm over here sweating, man. I'm like, woo! Come on, man. Like, yo, when is enough? Let's just go. Let's go, man. Like, just get inspired, man. I just get inspired just thinking about the capabilities that the mind has. The energy that we have inside of us. I just get so inspired by it. You know what I'm saying? I get inspired by it, and that's all I'm doing is sharing it with you. That's all I want to do is share it with you. Just to see what happens. Just to see what happens if I can share it with you. You grab it, you own it, and then you do what you do with it. That's it. That's all I want to do. So all I want to do is share this energy with you. That's it. That's all I'm interested in. I'm interested in sharing this energy with you. Give me some fire emojis if you are feeling this. This video will be up on YouTube, fam. Today I will post this up on YouTube again. Hit the link in my bio. Sign up to my awareness journal. Only $5 a month, fam. So if you feeling this, I post things on the day-to-day, on the regular. Go check that out. What else? Do me a favor, as always, have a phenomenal day today, fam. I love you. I appreciate you. You have a solid day. Peace.